Hello, my friends. We are back in Gastonia, North Carolina. Now, behind me, I'm going to go kind of back in time a little bit. This is Eastridge Mall. Now, this mall was built in 1976. It was hustling and bustling through the 80s and part of the 90s. And near the end of the 90s, early 2000s, it started declining a little bit. Parking lot is not like it used to be as far as the occupancy, as far as full. Especially it's Christmas time. So back then, this was full. But when you go inside, there's a couple stores in here that are still in here that I want to go to, that I've been to. They're kind of like little antique stores. I mean, there's still anchor stores in here, and there are stores still inside. But yeah, we'll go inside, check this out. So let's go. So like I said, yeah, they do have anchor stores like Belk's. They got Dillards. They got this outlet place called Kurt's Premium Outlet. Not sure if that was something else or was it Macy's at one time or JCPenney's, Sears, something like that a while back. But we're going to go inside. And I used to come here back in the 70s when they first opened quite a bit. I mean, this was like the place besides one of the malls that is no longer in Charlotte called Eastland Mall. They were built around the same time. But yeah, we're going to go inside and just explore this mall. So we're entering the side entrance to the mall. And yeah, a lot of local vendors are here now opening their stores. It'd be nice to see this mall come back to life, but here we go. But like I said, there's still some places in here that are still operating like this. I don't know why this is not open. Should be. So yeah, a little playground here. This definitely retro 80s, you know, late 70s, early 80s. And walk through here. A little coffee shop is not open. And a lot of these stores aren't open right now. I don't know why. Maybe they open until later. But this is the store we want to go into, is the Antiques Eastridge right here. I love this store. So as you enter this store, they got tons of cool collectibles. Look here. Right there. There's all kinds of stuff. Just right in that little glass case. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a small antique store, but it's full of really unique items. And when you get here, make sure you ask for Curtis. He runs the inside here, and he'll help you out find all kinds of stuff. They got old signs, check that out. And they got yep, there's your collectibles right there. It's actually a sign for sale. It says collectibles on it. And check out this Brahma bowl. I mean, it's life size. It's 1-on-1 right there. Yeah, you can put that in your front yard and just, I don't know, brag about having a Brahma bowl in your front yard. And it is Christmas time, and check out these vintage glass bulbs here. I'm going to try to see what year this is, but that's amazing. Noma with Mazda lamps. Each lamp burns independently. So in other words, if one burns out, they all don't go out. So that's $80 for that. That's the original packaging. That's amazing. I'm going to try to find out what year that is. So of course I had to look it up, but these are from the 40s. That's nuts. That's kind of like the time, you know, Alfie and his family were putting up Christmas lights in their tree in Christmas Story. That's them right there. Looks like an old Chips motorcycle helmet right there from the 70s. Yeah, $75 for that one. And it's nothing like cooking on an iron skillet. I've inherited pretty much all my mom's iron skillets, and I love cooking on them. The food, just for some reason, tastes so much better on an iron skillet. And check out that old brass right there, fire hose right there. That's pretty cool. And when I was younger, I used to collect marbles, but you got like an instant collection of marbles right here in this jar for $25. And look at this Fender acoustic junior amplifier. That's amazing right there, and I'm sure they'll let you test it out. It's $300 for that old time Fender amplifier. And these are coming back in style too, these old plastic Christmas displays right here. This is Jesus and Mary right there, and that one's $75, that old vintage one there. And if you're a beer can collector, you got a nice assortment right here. Just all kinds of beer cans. And I know a couple people who actually do collect beer cans from all over the world. And there's this one booth right here with all these nice die-cast cars. I used to collect those long ago. I still have a bunch. You got these models here too that you can build. And these right here, got a lot of different Mustangs. I've got a lot of these. I'm a big Mustang freak, so they got a really nice selection right here that you can choose from. But he's got all kinds of different die casts and other stuff in here too that you can collect. These old Beanie Babies down there in that box, and dragsters, more models and Hot Wheels here. Oh, I like this old Ford pickup truck right there. That's really nice. Then of course you're gonna find your Funko Pops. So yeah, a lot of these booths do have the Funko Pops. And Connie, she's a huge Betty Boo fan. And look at these Betty Boo dolls right here. And these wrestlers have seen better days. These old JBLs right here. Yeah, they've been loved and played with, that's for sure. But a lot of people are actually getting these and restoring them. I mean, they look like they're in great shape. They just need to get cleaned up, fresh paint, ready to go. You got that old tin boat right there too as a wind up. I don't think that has propeller anymore. No, but I do love that kind of stuff. Then over here, you got the 70s Burger King King Kong glass right there. Those are great. And check that out, old Texaco Motor Oil Company sign there. Then you got this old, looks like held bottles at one time maybe. This old display. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that old sign up there, Frontier. If you know what that is or what store maybe belonged to one time, please leave a comment in the comment section what that Frontier sign used to be with. And I was looking over here at some of these hats. Looks like the old French police hats right there too. Those are pretty neat. And they do have a comic book section here too. I've gone through these comics and they're actually not too crazy priced. I mean, they're really well priced and won't bust your wallet. But if you're a collector of comics, be sure to stop by here and see his comic collection. I mean, they've got all sorts of here. I mean, I went through these and some of them were, like I said, the prices are really, really good here on their comic books. And he's got this awesome collection of old Conan magazines. Yeah, all the way back in the 70s to now, all through here. So yeah, just if you have a Conan the Barbarian collection you want to add to it, I mean, he's really got a great selection of them all through here. He's got like 2 boxes full over here, another one right here of all these. Look at that. I love the covers too. Yeah, it looks like he has an orc head there. Yeah, I love that cover. The artwork is just phenomenal. They had several great artists do the Conan the Barbarian covers. Yeah, these are beautiful. Love them. And what I like about his setup here too, if you'll notice, you don't have to pull the boxes out. The whole thing will slide out. That's really nice too. So it makes it a lot easier, and it goes all the way down to even the bottom shelf will slide out. Just makes it easier to get to the box and look inside of them. Yeah, and on the other side over there too, same thing. You just pull it out and go through the comics, and you might find what you're looking for. And he does have the display cases too, so make sure you go through those because you might find something you're looking for. Got all kinds of unique items through here, trinkets. Check that out. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. Got the $2 bills. Yeah, look at all that. But yeah, I love little things like this too. Pocket watches and pocket knives, belt buckles, lighters. Yeah, really nice. And of course you're in NASCAR territory, so you're going to find a lot of NASCAR collectibles all through here. A lot of beautiful die casts, NASCARs. And check these guys out. I can't remember the name of the company that made these, but I used to have a bunch of these with those Playmate cars, I think back in the 70s. Oh look, I think that's yeah, a Starbuck right there from Battlestar Galactica. And of course the captain of the ship right here, played by Lauren Green. I just can't off the top of my head remember the character's name that he played on Battlestar Galactica. And I love just walking along here looking at each table. Oh, there's a Bolson right there. Looks like Custard. See how much he is. 25. He's in great shape though. Yeah, I love these things. I got a few of them at home. Yeah, I love the old Bolson chalk figures or chalk sculpts. Look at that. Some of the old vintage tools here also. I love this stuff. And the glass too, the colored glass I really like. More marbles. Oh, yeah, the bigger marbles here too. The big ones. You got the old syrup bottles here. That's really cool. Yeah, I just like going through all this stuff. Oh, over here, you got all these cool trinkets and statues right here. That's really nice. A little clock right there. That's pretty cool. Then I always like these old display. My grandmother used to have shelves like this in the house in the corner. Yours probably did too. Those are pretty common. Oh, look at that Matador hat. That's different. I love that. How much is that? $25. That's actually not bad. That's a real Matador hat. Yeah, you can't. I think that's one of the first times I've seen them at an antique place like this. An old vintage picture too. I always wonder about these pictures and what family that is and what the history is behind it. And that's $5. It just says old pictures. But yeah, you always just wonder. These are just cool to have and look at and just, well, just remember the past like that. And just a lot of miscellaneous stuff on this table here, different glassware. And I do remember this. That's for PTL right there. Yeah, that was no weapon forged against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17 right there. I do remember that. That's actually from PTL back in the day. You could get that. Now, this is pretty crazy. I used to watch this on TV when I was a kid. The Cisco Kid. It looks like he signed it. And it's only $20. Wow. That's pretty neat. The Cisco Kid autograph. Right here. And if you remember Cisco Kid, yeah, leave a comment in the box if you ever watched it when you were a kid too. I really enjoyed watching him. And these are different here. If you know what these are, let me know. But they're micro minis, MM. I'm not sure what they're from. Let me look on the back of them. So I looked on the back of them. It says Bluebird, and it's 1993. So I'm not sure. If you know what that is, let me know. Those really look different, unique. And assorted scale trains here. So you got some old ones here too, made out of tin. Those are pretty neat. Yeah, you got it's caboose. And then over here you got the engine right there. And let's see, $8 for that. I just love old stuff like this. That'd be kind of cool to display right there. If I can find out more information on that, that would be something different to get right there. It looks like he has the whole set because he's got that. Looks like this one goes with it, and you get, there's a caboose right there. He's got an oil tanker here that goes with it. Yeah, those are different. So I found these slingshot model kits from Star Wars. Got the A-wing and the Y-wing right down there too. Say that real fast. They're $10 each, but I can't find the year. And that's from Estes right here. Yeah, I do remember these though. That's pretty cool. And I love the crystal here too. These are great for your bar. Have your different beverages in there. Really nicely displayed in these crystal glasses here. Containers. These are nice here too. Yeah, I love this old stuff. And we actually have a lot of these at home still too, and keep them in our china cabinets at home. Got these old perfume bottles, cologne bottles here too. Really nice. And I like unique stuff like this. Look at this hammered metal here too, and check out the handles, kind of horns. That's really unique. That's different for sure. That's $100 for that. And here you go. You got some more vintage Christmas lights right here. $20 for this set. Used to be $1.97 right there. Yeah, that looks like it's probably from the 60s. Yeah, it's got to be. And you got this polo hat here, the equestrian hat. That's really nice. And they got Turbo Man. And I think every house probably had the Blue Boy in their collection on their wall. And back in the day, the insulator glass here used to be on your power poles. Yeah, these are highly collectible now. These are in great shape. But yeah, they used millions of these back in the day on their power poles. But they're really, really nice. And again, we found another glass case here with a bunch of different collectibles. Like pins are in here. Got some toys and figures all through here. The old Batmobile right there. And there is Mario right there. You get what's his name? Donkey Kong. Yeah, there's Donkey Kong, Mario, and Luigi. So if you look in these, you might find something really cool. And these are cast iron irons right here. Iron your clothes, heat them up, put them over a flame, get them really, really hot. Yeah, back in the day, and you could iron your clothes with that. And look at this vintage compass set right here. Wow, that's really nice. Looks like it comes with the original case too. And this is really different. This is an old, ready for Christmas Duke Power Company recipe book for Christmas time. I love the old artwork, and it looks like it's from maybe the late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, I just love this retro look to it. And there's another one right there too. So if you're a collector of recipe books, that would be definitely an addition to your books. And these are called Imperial Candle Operas right here. They're really nice. I would keep it as a candle opera. I would not change it to a lamp like a lot of people do. Keep it in its original state, just like this, because to have candles in here, that would really look awesome in your house. And I love these old pedal cars right here. This one's 175, and it dates back to the early 60s. It looks like it's in great shape, all in original paint and everything too. Somebody really took care of this. Plus, it still has the horn on it as well. You could probably find the little press thing you put on there to get the air going. You press on that, and the horn works. Yeah, you can probably find that online. And for $60, you can get this old 70s Coca-Cola cooler right here. That's really nice. And that's really cool too. I love these old liquor bottles, wine bottles. You pour your alcohol in there, or whatever you want to pour in there. Yeah, get your bourbon. I'm guessing that's probably whiskey, then vodka. And of course, here's your wine. Then of course you have your vinyls here. Got some Star Wars toys. Now what I'm looking for is right in here. I collect a lot of the old movie monster magazines. He's got a bunch. So, and I picked up a few before here. They're on this rack. I just go through it and get a couple more. But he's also got toys over here too. Look at this Peter Criss character right here. He's 20. Got the Dudley Brothers. That's so cool. Yeah, he's got some vintage toys in here too. Like these guys. And check him out. Oh, that's pretty neat right there. And these are exactly what I'm looking for. So he's got all these wonderful vintage monster magazines here. So I'll definitely pick up a couple of these to add to the collection today. Yeah, I just love that he has them. And I've been building it up pretty good too. And I just love the old articles and the photos. And also the advertising in there is just phenomenal. I just love the old advertising in these old magazines. And I love this Todd McFarlane Jerry Garcia right there. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, and he goes for $75. And check out this Ewok from the Return of the Jedi. Looks like he's missing his hood, but you could probably make one of those, but that is the real deal right there. It's only $20 for him. And he's got some more toys up here on the top shelf. There's Zurg right there, and next to him on the right is Robbie the Robot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're going to check out here, and then we're going to go to the other location in the mall and check out more of their stuff. So I love this store. This is store 1. We're going to go to store 2, which is on the other side of the mall, and see what they have in there as well. And I'll show you around that one. Just want to do a quick walk through here of the old mall. Yeah, look at the tile. Yeah, this hasn't really changed much since it opened in the 70s. It's pretty much been the same. And this is the food court over here. It's still operational. Yeah, most of the booths are still functioning with food right here. But yeah, it's somewhat operational. But as you can see, the amount of people coming in here is not too much. Yeah, but back in the day with Christmas, especially right now, it'd be shoulder to shoulder of people in this mall. But I just wanted to show you some of these old storefronts from the 70s and 80s. I mean, really, it hasn't changed at all. This is the original floor from the time they built this mall. Yeah, this hasn't changed a bit. It's just fun walking around, remembering all this. And actually, the food court, from what I remember, used to be upstairs on the top floor. So it's like 3 stories. It's a very small 3rd story. It's not a huge area. See right there. That's it up there. And that's where the little food court used to be. But yeah, here's a little area over here for Santa Claus down there. Got the old glass elevator. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's from 1976, folks. And this, I think, used to be JCPenney's. It says Teddy's Emporium Outlet now. But yeah, they used to be a JCPenney's right there. And I think they had a Sears here. I can't remember if they did or didn't. But yeah, you definitely go back in time when you're walking through Eastridge Mall. And they actually do have a functioning Spencer's here. Yeah, let's get the current look to it. That's pretty neat. Here in the old mall. And here is the other antique store that's associated with the one we were just in. A little bit bigger. And they've got a lot of neat stuff in here too. So we will go inside and explore what this part of the antique store has. And you got this old tinsel tree right here. Check that out. And it looks like it has a Dr. Seuss plushie in there. He's like $6 for that. That's not too bad. And there's something else from Dr. Seuss, that bird up there. And they got an animatronic angel for sale right there. Kind of walk around. Yeah, I remember my mom having all kinds of dishware like that in the day. They still sell it, I think. Some vintage clothing. Yeah, this is so awesome in here. Got a lot of vintage clothing in here. Check this out, this booth out. You get some trolls here too. This is an old Barbie house or something? No, it's a bookshelf for kids. But it looks like a Barbie setup as well, which it probably could be. You got some trolls there. Oh, check that out. That'll keep it cozy and warm right there on your head. I could wear something like that, or Connie could. Yeah, just be an Ewok or something. So it looks like. That's pretty cool. Got some hats here. Yeah, and if you want to be a unicorn during Halloween or any time of the year, you can get that and just, walk around, go to the mall, go shopping. No one's going to say anything. And so I asked Connie one time, I said, what did you collect as a kid? She didn't do Barbie dolls. She loved getting trolls. Yeah, she used to collect trolls, and these look fantastic. I love trolls too. I mean, who doesn't love trolls? And you got this for your wall right here. Some different footprints. You got your coyote, bobcat, and bear. And all they need to do to complete the collection is get the Bigfoot print. Yeah, there we go. That's your 4th one. Oh, I love that. That's only $13. That'd be a great little Christmas decoration in your house right there. I love that with Santa looking through the nice list, it says. And you got that little elf down there and the, and it's got the toys all in the bag there for the kids. The nice kids, that is. And I just love these little booths here too. And you still have like the vintage photos in the frame there too. And just all kinds of cool collectibles. Look, there's Barb from Stranger Things right there. If you want to find out more about Barb, yeah, get this book. And you got this All-Star Charlie Brown right here. Looks like you get the whole set. This is from 2003. So it's pushing 20 years. And there's the entire baseball team of the Peanuts. So, yeah. And there's Peppermint Patty and her buddy right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you got some vintage Flintstone figures right there from the movie, The Flintstones from the early 90s. That's pretty neat. I don't see much of those at all. A bunch of cool toys right here too. Check that old football helmet, old motorcycle helmet there. That's pretty neat. But yeah, you just got to go through each of these shelves looking for certain figures or toys right here. There's old vintage Spawn figures right there too. And you got these reproduction signs right here too. Look at the Bigfoot ones up there too. Those are cool. And over here, he's got all these autographs. A lot of them come with a certificate of authenticity of these autographs. Yeah, look at all these. These are pretty cool. And by looking at the pictures, I'm sure you know who they are. And I know most of them. But yeah, you can get those here too. And I don't think that's Nicole Kidman. I think that's probably Will Ferrell's signature right there. And there's Henry right there. Superman. Very cool. There's some vintage Mad magazines too. I used to collect the heck out of those. A lot of different Star Wars stuff along here. Some old Coca-Cola bottles down there too. Lots of CDs and cassettes. Look at these old 45s right here too that you can go through. But see what's over here. Let's go through. There's some more autographs right there. Yeah, if you're a big collector of autographs, you got a lot to choose from. Yep, more here too. And I think they range anywhere from $20 to $70. Just depends whose signature it is. Got die cast here too. And over here, you got a bunch of music artists here. Oh look, Tina Turner. I think she just had her birthday too. Let's see how much Tina's going for. 35. That's not too bad. Then also you got Sting over here too. That's real nice. And you got a bunch of vinyl here too. Go here, look at this. You got race car driver signatures there as well. Yeah. Yeah, autographs, of course you have to be careful with. You don't know if they're fake or not, but they make really nice Christmas gifts too. Yeah, just make sure they're certified. And I love this Harry Potter standee. And it's $75. It's in great shape too. Hermione, Harry, and Ron. Yeah, you just put them in your living room and hope they protect you from any type of magic that might come your way. And look at this Shirley Temple collection of porcelain dolls. There's a bunch right there. So if you're wanting to collect some Shirley Temple dolls, you can start an instant collection right here by getting this whole set. And again, if you're wanting to start a Shirley Temple collection, look at all this glassware. It's all Shirley Temple. This whole case. You might as well just buy the case and get the dolls too. And of course you got your Tom Clark gnomes right here. I love Tom stuff. And they're not badly priced either. All kinds of different ones. There's just so much to go through. And I love these old radios right there. Right there in the center of your screen. Those are cool looking. But yeah, there's just shelves and shelves of items that you can go through. And that's not a violin. Yeah, that's a fiddle. And I just love going through these cases. A lot of these would have a little history behind them, I'm sure. If you know what that is back there. See those little yellow circular things right there? Yeah, I remember those. If you don't know, those were for 45 records to hold them in place. If you didn't know, now you do. That's what they were for. And on down here, and somebody really like Shirley Temple. There's more Shirley Temple stuff to go with your collection. We actually have that Santa Claus. Yep, he's in our living room right now. And here's some more miscellaneous toys and trinkets and just items. These make great gifts too if you're looking for that someone who you're not sure what to get for them. These are raisins right here too. You got the Star Wars Pez. But yeah, you come here and shop around. Tons of comic books here too. $2 each box. Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, you can find some really unique stuff here. And the gentleman that runs this store was telling me, we're gonna have to cover this. Look at this right here. Misfit Market. It's once a month from 11 to 4. It is today. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do it today, but we'll have to check that out. We'll definitely go see that. But this booth here, Gabba Gabba Save, 30% off. That is all records priced $10 or less through December. Yeah, but yeah, he puts it on, or at least he sets up there, and we will check that out for sure. A lot of interesting items they sell there. Very different items. Collectibles and toys and all kinds of cool stuff. Records, cassettes, unique music items. But this is his booth right here. But we will definitely make sure to hit that Misfit Market. And there's Miss Piggy right there. And like I said, finding unique stuff like this. So if you have a friend that loves Miss Piggy, there you go. You can get a Miss Piggy for that friend of yours. And there's Belky the Bear right there. And then Belky the Bear was actually a mascot for the Belk stores here in this area. Now look at this right here. This tick collection. That's pretty impressive. They're actually not crazy overpriced either. So yeah, if you collect tick stuff, he's got all kinds of toys here and figures, and they're still in their blister. Check that out. It's also got a lot of cool VHS here as well. If you're a big VHS collector, he's got stuff here. And look at all these piggy banks. Yeah, these are all piggy banks. Both these shelves are just full of different styles, characters. Yeah, just all kinds of different piggy banks. And check out this old board game, Berenstain Bears. Yeah, it's not Berenstain, it's Berenstain. There it is right there. And spooky old tree game right there. It's $26. That's actually not bad at all. It's from 1989. And then you get the Pigskin Vegas, the game you play while watching football games. And oh, I remember that right there. Chopper Strike. Yeah, that was a cool game. They made Tank Battle too, which was a cool game. I think I still might have that somewhere in my collection. Connie would love that troll. And check out this old Bionic Woman game from 1976. It's $16. And there's an old Fred Flintstone squeezy right there. He's only $5. Yeah, he's looking in pretty good shape. And check these old Tonkas down there. It looks like you put your Barbie in there. Yeah, that old Tonka Jeep right there for your Barbie doll. Got the old ambulance, and it actually has the figure still in there. That's pretty cool. Bulldozer there, earth movers, and you got this old plushie with Charlie Brown. And look at all these dolls right here. Yeah, and if you want to convert one into a scary, spooky zombie doll like this, doesn't need much conversion right there. God, there's a few of them. Those are scaring the crap out of me, and they talk too. Yeah, they got them here. Yeah, there's some in here that's really frightening. And I found some really cool JBLs right here. Check it out. Junkyard Dog. And you got King Kong Bundy. You got George Animal Steel. And the Iron Sheik. They run about $15 each. They're actually not in bad shape. Well, those are pretty neat. But yeah, he's got some little trinkets here. Some VHS. T-shirt. There's an old vintage Santa Claus right there. He's pretty neat. And they got one down here too. Right there. I think that I'm not sure what that's from. Maybe it's from it's from Nightmare Before Christmas right there. That's pretty neat. He's got some old VHS right there as well. Turn around here. There you go. Got the Chipmunks right there. And if you're into motorcycles, look at all these motorcycle magazines. $2 each right there. If you're looking for a certain edition of these motorcycle magazines, he got them here. And it's kind of he sells all kinds of motorcycle stuff here, clothing and some parts right there, old fenders. There you go. There's a Harley Davidson right there. Let's see if it's for sale or not. It's 2005 Sportster. Trying to see. Oh, he does. $6,000. That's a deal, people. So if you're looking for a Harley, $6,000 for this Sportster, and it's loaded. He's got the bags and everything on there. And I'm not sure if the skeleton comes with it, but I'd ask him. So if you're ever in Gastonia, I'll have all the information how to find Eastridge Mall. It's not hard to find. It's right off of 85 at the New Hope Road exit, and it's pretty much right to your left. You'll see it. It's a mall. It's pretty huge, and it's on the first floor. And this one, I'm in the second side of the antique mall, and this one is right near Dillards. So, and the other one's just maybe a couple hundred feet away going towards the other side of the mall. So I appreciate hanging out with me, and yeah, make this an alternative too to come to and do some Christmas shopping, or the antique places. Yeah, you can find some really unique and fun stuff to buy for your friends or even for yourself. All right, guys, you take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.